Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E572, a 61D Bank of America roll. How is everybody? What's the thinking behind that decision? It is not an anomaly. It's actually part of the actual physical tools to make the die. It's like if you use, say, master die doubling, and you get doubling on all the coins, it's just doubling because almost half the coins have that little triple little notch on the bottom of them, Kurt. Kinamine, welcome. But we have debated it, and the last two or three times we've come to the conclusion that it's broken punches. And I think Wexler has done the same thing, has come to that same conclusion. So it would have been too minor right from the get-go for James Wiles to list. But we got some people here, so we are gonna unwrap this roll. Wow, this one's tight. All right, nice looking coins here in this roll. Sloppy Stacks, good to see you. It's been a while since we've seen you. That's right, Frostbite. You know, that never gets old. And there is an RPM, first coin in the roll. Should have a lower serif too, and it does. We're just going to turn it like that, see what one we can find. Boy, that light is terrible. Get my cheat sheets set to the right date. And we will whip through these. I am going to go from the back of the listing forward. I think I just saw it too. I think I saw it on 101, but we'll see. Yep, there it is, 101. Let's see if we got the little die gouge. Not that one, but we got that one. Let's see. Go to the mid die state. Look at the reverse. That's it for sure. Faux. Sure. Yeah, and there's that die gouge. Let me look at the Y. It is there. So Mickey gets a 1mm 101 to start off the roll. Back to the chat. Coin 2, Evolution. See what we get, Brent. Another split lower serifs. Now this one, we got a little die gouge above the 6. Or next to the 6 might make it identifiable. That one's too far north. That one's too far north. That one's too far north. All right. Oh, what's that? That's a maybe. Let's look at that. That's some good markers there. That is not there. That is not there. Got die cracks down 1. So that's not it. So we will go, start at 100 now. Too far south. Not that. Got a little die crack on the 9. That should make it pretty easy to identify when we do find it. That is not it. Shouldn't be in the first 50. Yeah, no, because I don't think there's any split serifs. Not that. So we're going to put this aside to be determined. Is that it? No. Double check. Nope, not it. So we will put this aside and to be determined. Next coin, Jim. In the 60s. You know, I looked pretty good at 60s. Let me look real fast again. There's some that are close. No exact position now. I think that's actually another one of them right there. It is. Here's the little die ding that I'm seeing right there. See if there's anything else I can see and find for sure. Yeah, the little die gouge above the eye. You know, I recognize that as a marker. So let me run down and look again. Now, no, not there. Let's see this. Don't see it on that one. Let me look. I do think this is 1mm85. There's no die crack between that yet. Oh, there we go. Let me look at this one. There's that die crack. So it is 1mm85. Let's look at this die state. Yep, 1mm85. I'm glad I looked. Let me look here, and that's got that, yes. Let me look at the late die state. So 1mm85. You got it, Mark. It is 85. Dirty Water, welcome. I heard you guys got some snow coming up there. It is cold here. It was funny to hear my wife this morning complaining that she was cold and the house was down to 70 degrees. It's now down to 65 though. Looks like we're going to have to turn the heat on again. It had our heat on 3 times since we lived here. 2 times this year, 1 time about 8 years ago. "30 inches, wow." Good times. Good thing about living in a warm state is you don't have to shovel heat. All right, Mark. We'll see you soon. Yeah, we just started getting cold this morning. We're supposed to be high as 60, and it is getting cold. Like I said, I'm in flannel. You can see right there, I'm in a flannel shirt. Coin number 8. Carry. Four of the last coins have been from this die pair. Little die chip on the 9 on this one. Die crack on the forehead. I watched your 2009 roll, Dirty Water. I see you got your 1D09. Do believe there was 4 different double dies in those rolls, plus a possible double die reverse. I think I found a 1D0 50 or 5. I'm not sure what it was. We did find a double die reverse also. Coin 11, BC. I can't tell you why, but I can tell you that I'm losing my voice. That's not good. We'll be doing a reveal show tonight. It'll be doing a 09P Tails Fed or Louisville Branch Fed Reserve of St. Louis roll. 57P. All right, wait a minute. Let me look at these other ones real quick. I've seen that before. Don't want to miss anything. I know that I'm pretty sure this one is listed too. I guess I didn't miss it. So let's see what we got here. All right, let's go here. See it on the bottom serif? There we go. Good marker should be here. It is. Little die gouge from the back of the E. And let's see what the cornice looks like. Die wear here. Die wear there. That is definitely it. 1mm 102. That makes sense. Five, 9, 10, and 11. That's right. And when we found the DDR, there was only one of them in the roll, 30 water. And then another time I looked at one of those rolls, I found one. And I think I've opened 4 of them. So 3 different RPMs in the roll. I will make sure Chuck looks at it. As soon as I'm done here, I will text him and have him update the sheet. Matter of fact, I can check and see if he has updated it, but I don't think he has. He's been working on other stuff, but I will make sure it's done before the show, and if it's not done, I'll take care of it during the show, Stacy. But I have no access to this email. Let's see. Let's do... Yep, he hasn't got you up there yet, but I will make sure it happens. Oh, you spoke to him. All right, gotcha. All right. Either way, if you want to participate tonight, I will make that happen. There is 1mm85. Got a little struck through on it. And we got the little die crack right there on the shoulder to let us know that's what it is. And that is our 3rd example of that one. Coin 17. IT. See what we get for Bethlehem. Coin 18, Carl. Carl gets a 1mm 85. Wet my whistle here real quick. This little struck through right there. And a different RPM does have a hit on it. Let's see if it's 103 or 99. It's not 103. Get this back here. All right, we are going to start in the back on this one. Get it straight. It's kind of tilted up a little into the 9/6. That's not it. I am not seeing it. That's not saying it's not. Oh, let's see. Is that it? Nope. That's it right there, though. 1mm76. I believe. Let's see. Yep, for sure. 1mm76 for Paul. I am not aware of that. Is that something that is true? I mean, it's not impossible. They do change obverse dies. So it is definitely possible. And should I be aware of one? So 1mm85 again. Because if I should be, I would like to know the details on it. Here's a 1mm102. Yeah, all right, that's the beginning. But it's not impossible, especially if you notice one of the obverse dies is messed up. Because they will change an obverse die and not change the reverse die. They don't change them in pairs. They change them as needed. Coin 24, Kurt. Boy, with that blizzard going on, great data to search coins, eh? Boy, these coins are really shiny. They are wreaking havoc on the lighting of the scope. Yeah, it's mine and Chuck's belief that one of the best markers for doubled dies is the mint mark. And large date, small date, that's all very relevant. So we try to always show a picture of the date. This is going to be a 1mm or 85. Another 1mm 85. On some of Wexler's double die or double die obverses, he does. Because I think it's 1mm 115 has a really super minor double die obverse. Next coin, Dirty Water. Let's see what we get, old DW. Well, there you go. Is it match? That's not a bad double die. See, there's a large. Oh, see, but he's got the large die. The die is cracking on what he has as stage B. I guess the die is cracking on the other one too. Yeah, I see that. I just read that. But both obverse dies are later die state. And that's not to say that they won't put a used die on too. They'll take a die off and they'll scrub it, wire wheel it or whatever they have to do to get the slag off of it. Were those in rolls that I sent you possibly? Of course, I don't remember what rolls I sent you. All right, well, let me know. If you need help, I'll do my best to help. Not a bad roll. 4 different RPMs in the roll. A bunch of one. 2 are singles and one's got a pair. Had the medical tape on the ends. All right, I've got more of those. I'll have to maybe look through a couple. So it was a pipe bomb tube then? There's a 102 right there. The shameful part is it'll take me longer to find the rolls than it will to look through the roll. But I do have a feeling that those might be near the edge of the pile. But my luck always seems to push me where I have to actually dig through 200 boxes of coins. Coin 36, Mickey. Yeah, that looked like if it's that double die, that looked pretty good. And you know me, FG is always my pickup point for that era of double die reverses. Almost all of them. If something is doubled on the reverse, the FG's fat. Pennyman, welcome. Next coin, Jim. But maybe I will get down on my knees and look through some boxes after clubbing time is over. The dog actually doesn't care. She knows I'm busy. Usually I say that word and she's up and looking at me like, hey, don't you have somewhere to take me? It is starting to warm up. We're 57 degrees here now. I'll be whining for the next 2 days about the cold, so please excuse me. I know some of you are getting 3 feet of snow, and I'm complaining because it's going to be 32 degrees tonight. All right. Sounds good. If I don't answer you in the evening, I will answer you in the morning because I tend to go to sleep pretty early. By the time our reveal show is over tonight, I will probably go lay and watch TV and fall asleep soon after. Can't wait to spring forward so I can get back to my normal schedule. Figured something out. As my dogs age, they no longer set their clock forward and backwards. It stays the same. So when we fall back, I get up at 4:15, and when we spring forward, I get up at 5:15. That being said, I'm usually in bed by 9, and I'll be able to stay up till 10 when we spring forward. The joys of old age. 2 inches last night. Ugh. Where are you at, Roy? All right. Thanks, Stacy. Like I say, if he doesn't have the sheet fixed yet, I'll just make sure that you're in, and I'll have you email me your email address and stuff. Pennsylvania. Wow. There's a lot of people that are getting hammered real close to you. Kind of a dry spell the last 5 or 6 coins. There's a 1mm85. Cost of what? Oh, nice. Did you find a matching marker? That would be totally awesome. Oh, Coast. I know it's cold from Texas all the way up north. What you doing, Pete? And the final coin of the roll for Paul Hampton. And that is the roll. We have, do a little recap. 1mm85 we have for Jim, Evolution, Chuck Patillo, Dirty Water, Taco John, Alex, Evolution, and Carl. And that is coins 2, 3, 15, 18, 21, 26, 27, and 47. We have 1mm76, and that goes to Paul Hampton. 1MM101, that goes to Mickey. Then we have 1MM102, and that goes to Crispy, Jim Fletcher, and Brad, and that is coins 12, 22, and 33. I want to thank everybody for joining. Hit that like button on the way out. It helps us out a bunch. And hope to see everybody at the reveal show where we'll be doing a 09P. That roll's still in a box. I got to get it out. But then we do this. It's a Louisville branch, Fed Reserve of St. Louis. And it's tails up with a plug. Then we have, what's after? Oh, then we have a 57P Megrig tube roll. That is a request roll. Then we have a 64P Cincinnati branch Fed Reserve of Cleveland. Then we have a 45S roll. And then, where is it? It was right, oh, we have a 60D small date. Hope to see everybody there. If I don't, I'll see y'all in the neighborhood. We'll talk to you later.